you, Chair, and I would like to say that it's a very important step that we do today and in the coming days in continuing to work on this file, because at the end of the mandate, I think we all need to be proud, and I hope that we will be proud that a strong gender equality agenda is back at the European Union table. And this piece of legislation is going to be for sure one of the key components of this ambition to have a strong gender equality agenda at EU level. I want to thank Kira Peter Hansen and Samira Rafaela for their work. I think that their draft report is excellent. And I think also that we will be able also to build from your experience in the mission to Iceland, in a country where, as we know, legislation is in place since 2018, and where actually the gender pay gap has decreased already since it has been in place in the last 3-4 years. So this is what we want now for the EU as well, to have a strong piece of legislation to make that happen also at EU level. And I'm going to touch just about some of the issues that have been already mentioned by some of our colleagues. Firstly, we agree with those mentioning that the threshold is too high. If we keep the 250 threshold, it means that only 30% of female workers will be covered by the directive, which is too low. I think that we are all aware that, of course, SMEs need flexible measures in order to adapt to new legislation, but on the other hand, we need to be sure that all female workers are well covered by that directive. And for that, I think that the threshold needs to be significantly lowered. Secondly, we all agree that this directive not only has to be a good tool for collecting data, but also to enforce actually changes inside the companies. And for that, there's a certain number of measures that have been presented and that we have presented also in the amendment phase. The hypothetical comparator has been mentioned, and the establishment of gender-neutral criteria, strong monitoring bodies, strong sanction regime. I think those are key elements that need to be there. Thirdly, I think that we cannot forget the intersectionality here. I think that this is also an important element. And finally, and I'm closing here, I think it was also mentioned, I think that the strengthening the role of workers' representative is also important for our group. So voila, some elements for discussion, and I'm sure that we'll be able to have a very strong text to negotiate with the Council. Thank you.